Yes, sir. Good to go?
Yep. What is editing?
What is Getty? We are back in the lab.
Yes.
Vivanese has made it to the studio.
So what's new, bro?
I'm about to check this YouTube, check if we're actually going live right now.
Oh, we're live.
Double check this. But can you hear me good?
I can hear you good.
Perfect. Hell yeah, let me turn up mine, bro.
So we don't have any subscribers, and we're gonna give our first subscriber an NFT for Veve. So maybe we'll have him subscribe or her subscribe pretty soon.
Yeah, so we're live today. Second podcast, second live stream on Veve. A couple things have happened since then that we got to update you on. You want me to tell them?
Go.
James Bond. We had a James Bond drop. We also had another drop with Maiden. What's her name? Captain Steve.
The Carter.
Carter. So she dropped, but she dropped as a set herself. Carter Mighty. And I'm probably going to just be looking at these the whole time that we're talking just so I can show the different things that came out. But there was a couple drops these last couple of weeks. No Time to Die posters, Marvel Mighties. Then there was more posters. They had the 20th year anniversary of the Golden Dragon Girl, which was crazy. Mondo did a secret release on 2 rare posters of Jaws and a Back to the Future.
This week was heavy, bro. There were so many drops.
It's like, how do you keep up? Like, you know, I'm buying in everything that I can get, and I'm using a credit card, which is helping me build points, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like every day there's a new drop, there's a comic, there's a collectible, and I'm like, man, get another side hustle.
Yeah, bro. I've actually got kind of lucky because I sold my secret. I sold one of my secret rares that I didn't really want to hold for long, and it was a good move because I sold it for like 1,800, and right now it's like at $1,000.
So you sold it on the pump?
Yeah, I sold it before everything dipped, and I was like, I'm out this much, and I fucking sold it for 1,800. I made like 17, and then I sold a couple Lavicorns. I got a couple Lavicorns, and I flipped those fuckers.
Let me know, because I want to buy some of these before you let them go off the marketplace. And that's like the funny thing is, like, me and Antonio have been doing Veve for like, I would say like 6 months probably.
I think since I've been doing it since March. You're probably in late February.
January, February. Damn, maybe like 7 months.
Almost 7, 8 months.
Yeah. And so like even just seeing the showrooms you've created, but even the collectibles you have stuff I don't have. And you have a couple of them.
Yeah, you got a couple things that I don't have that
I only have
that
one.
I really want, bro.
I only have one. That's the thing.
That
It's like,
fucker's sick.
but no, I think people are kind of sleeping on right now one of these series, and I think it's James Bond.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize it.
I mean, if you're looking for like the Master Collector program, you definitely will benefit by picking up those sets. Like those are the cheapest sets. Off the bat, another cheap one would probably be like the DeLoreans are underpriced.
They are.
They've always been undervalued. I don't know why. I was so hype about that one, bro.
That was the biggest thing to come to Veve when it happened, and I feel like even still, when I pull it out and I stretch it so big that you can see the flux capacitor,
dude, I was
people
hype
trip
on that
out.
shit. I remember I came over here, I was like, did you get one? Did you get one? You had got the ultra rare?
The ultra rare.
I didn't get it, dude. I had to go buy that fucking. I was like, damn.
I ended up getting a good number on that too, and that's like the thing is like with ultra rares that I hit on drops and I get whatever number, like most of the time I'm cool with it, you know, because I'm like, if I hit, I got it at cost, you know, and if I ever do decide to sell it, I'm probably gonna make more than what I bought it for. But then at that point, maybe I throw in an extra 50 to 100 bucks and use that what I sold as some leverage to buy the number or the one that I actually want. And that's
I was doing that a lot in the beginning. I was flipping, like I would get, say I got like a 3,000. I would go, everybody was like paper hands, bro, when they were selling those low mints. So I would like buy the low mint one. I miss those days, bro. I'd buy the low mint one when you could go and snipe, when you're able to snipe still. I was buying the low mints, and then I put my other one back on the market. You know what I mean? I was like flipping out, dude. It worked out good for me because I have some good numbers. I know your numbers are heavy though. Those ones are looking good.
I was gonna ask you, why do you think we're in a dip right now?
it's just like the last. It's just like when something new comes. Like there's a lot of new users. So this last week was New York Comic Con, and just major drops left and right. And you know, when you're in Veve, you don't want to miss out on nothing.
Yeah.
Like you feel like, nah, I need to take this chance. I need to be able to buy. Like even last night, I was like, nah, maybe I'll miss this one. But then I was like, nah. I saw the Marvel's comic, the first comic drop. 'Cause I bought a bunch of those, and I flipped one to be in the drop today, and I didn't get it. It's like hard to get anything nowadays.
I didn't either.
Like it's impossible, bro. I remember you were getting all the ultra rares.
How? Like, how are we doing this? Like, I remember at one point, like, Adventure Time was sitting on the market. My dad sat there and bought 20 of them. You know, like, how are, like, some of these collectibles so slept on at one point that, like, now it's to the point where you can't even get one?
Bro, it's to the point where people are actually sleeping on the first season.
Yeah.
And they're just so hyped and FOMO'd into, like, whatever's new. Like those prices pump, but there's a good floor. You'll see there's a good floor holding on everything. Like the posters hold at a certain floor, so you can kind of expect, like say like the 007 posters.
Like you're talking about. Right
Yeah,
now.
how much is that? Yeah, like that's like
a number.
Yeah, I see those. That is just ridiculous.
372.
And that's that's like floor price. So right now, but if you look at the other posters, they pumped to like 300 or something, but then they fell back down to a floor of 200. So now that ultra rare didn't pump to 300; it just straight stopped at 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're finding floors. The floors are nice because we were buying early, and I was dreaming of floors like this, like where I could go look at one of my collectibles and the floor is $700, and it's
Seriously.
like that's cheap to me. I'm like, oh, that's cheap now. I won't sell that until it's like $5,000.
But that's crazy to know that, like, you can see that collectible going that far
Yeah, like
as a collector.
that you never expected it.
No.
Like my Death Girl, I was like, okay, she's cool. Dude, that she went to like 700. How much is she right now?
I wanted Death when she dropped. I saw her because she dropped with the girl who's hitting the ringing bell.
Yeah, Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, like, Death looks sick. Because I just thought about it. I'm like, if you were a character in a game, I mean, for a male, you'd probably want to be like Hulk or Superman or maybe one of your Batmans. But girls are gonna like, you know, your Rainicorns and your Powerpuff Girls, and even I would say Death is something that a lot of people love, you know. So with that, like, collectible dropping and just seeing the price that it pumped to, I think I spent like almost $300 on it.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a good little buy. I don't.
But the number I got was the reason that I spent
Pretty
that
low.
much. Let's see, I got number.
Yeah, because the floor is probably
590.
like 200.
It's 200.
No, it probably was when you bought it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You never. I don't think you buy at floor.
No.
You're like, should I buy? I'm like, yeah. It's at the floor is $80, and you're like, no. Should I buy this one for 400? I'm like, shit.
I always see the floor, and if it's like a reasonable price, then that's when I filter down from your lowest edition to the highest one. But Death right now for the floor, $675.
Yeah, she's like a $700 floor now. It's amazing. I'm like, wow.
Like, that's crazy.
Dude, I don't even look at her. Like,
Let me look at
I
what
forget
it's-
about her, but then I go back and I'm like, oh shit, she's holding up, bro.
111 for sale. I look at this ultra rare like I look at some of these other ultra rares. There's maybe 100 sitting on the market, but just wait till a couple more people find out. 591 right now, the number that I'm holding, I spent $300, is sitting around, let's see, around $700.
Yeah.
So I'm up 400.
I think that's now is not the time to sell. Definitely not.
Heck no.
Like that thing's gonna go. That thing's gonna be doing other, like just like we didn't expect it to hit this price. It's gonna hit prices we didn't expect. Just like the comics.
You think
Man,
that
I was
about a lot
blown
of the
away.
ultra rares?
Yeah, I believe the moment that ultra rares become secret rares in value is when you think about selling.
Yeah, because like secret rares right now are like top tier. Like you're 1 in like 30 in a secret rare drop. Even on like the stuff that we've gotten, there hasn't been a lot of secret rare collectibles.
No.
There's been
I
like one.
owned 3. And I
Yeah.
own 2 now.
What other secret rares are there that are out there?
There's the Ultraman secret rare. I think that was like the first secret rare.
The poster.
The poster. Then there's, of course, all the comics and the Labbit, the gold Labbit.
The gold Labbit.
I mean the gold assassin.
The gold assassin is
And then
a
there's
secret
the
rare.
Hooverville Labbit that just went out to everybody who was in the gem gate where they. It only happened to Apple people where you would buy gems and they would give you more gems than you bought. So Veve went and took back their gems, and some people ended up in the negative, so they had to pay it back. But Veve, what they did was they went and gave everybody Hooverville Labbit secret rare, just like they did with the ultra rare.
Is that
poster.
listed?
Yeah, it's listed. It's about $400. I think Budo got one. You might have got one. You have to check your email.
From Veve?
Yeah, you have to check your email. He didn't check his email for a month, bro, and he has the email from them that he has to reply to.
I got a Veve email right here from somebody. Let's see. Wait, so what? It would just be under like a. See, I don't even look at right. This guy just messaged me. I don't know if I got one. When did this come out?
A month ago.
See, Comic-Con, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. Damn. I wonder what Buddha got as an email. You know, to
Yeah, we'll have to get him on a phone call or something on the next show and have him describe what happened.
I'm looking back in these emails. I got into Veve. The first Veve that I got was back in February. February like 22nd.
Yeah, you were late February, bro, because I remember you guys. I was buying just right after you guys, bro. If you go into your wallet, into your transactions, you could see when you opened up your account all the way to the bottom.
Let's see.
You could like, that's like
the
on
first
the
time I purchased
blockchain.
something.
Yeah, like straight blockchain.
Let me see your shit real quick. Show me it. Let me see all the transactions.
Dude, I got transactions for days.
Oh my gosh. Look, show the camera. Same thing here. So if you are curious if we're really about this, I'm still scrolling. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, my shit's glitching. So I started.
March 13th.
That was your first one?
Yeah, March 13th.
March 21st was mine.
So 1 week later. What was the first one you
But
bought?
I didn't even know you were buying it. Like I just like stumbled onto it, and then I came in one day and I was like, "Hey, do you guys do crypto?" And your dad was like, "Hell yeah, I'm rich."
Oh my gosh. Dude, let me ask you this. Look at my first purchase.
Oh, that's gangster for $79.
For my first purchase on Veve,
Wow,
I got number
that's
100,
legendary.
Ted McFarlane. If you're wondering what that looks like, this is him right here.
Dude, you got a Todd for you. Your first purchase was a Todd
For $80 in that floor right now, if you look
See,
at it.
I was a week
1900.
late. I was a week late, and Todd wasn't even available.
And dude, you know what was funny is my dad bought like 5, and I bought like 2, and my brother bought 1, but he bought another Superman. Wait, actually no, 2 Batmans. We bought the crouching one, and we got this Todd. But I can't believe, like, when you look at these numbers, it's at $2,000. I pretty much made.
Wait,
let's-
Todd's at $2,000 right now?
He's right now. He's at 1,900.
Wow, he pumped. He was 1,500 last night.
Let's do the math on that. 1,900 divided by 80. 23x.
That's good. Hey Mo, that's the first Veve collectible, bro. And that was your first purchase. That's legendary, dog.
I wonder what the second
You
one
got
was.
that? You got that fucker from Market. I had to go. I bought him aftermarket, bro. I own a Todd. I own a Becky, and I own the crouching one. I don't own the Rizzo.
Is the Rizzo the buff one?
Yeah, you know, I could have bought him, but he was weird looking to me, and I was like, I don't want him.
You know what I feel like, aside from Batman, that I really wish I could have like gotten in on, and I was actually talking to my buddy this weekend at the Balloon Fiesta because he and I, when I first told him about Veve, it was when they were doing the Givenchy like first Pride drop, and he hit the Cleopatra.
Oh wow.
And so he hit Cleopatra. I didn't even think I got anything on that drop. I think everything sold out. But I went and bought the Rewind Collective logo, the Pride one, but he hit the Cleopatra, sold it for $800.
Oh shit.
$800, and when we're sitting together over at the Bloom Fiesta, he's like, dude, like that was probably the biggest L I've took in like the NFT space so far. Like I'm looking at it, it's like what, 5,400 right now?
Yeah, bro. You know, I was looking at the silver one. Was it Amelia Earhart? When she was $600 a couple weeks ago, bro. And I told my girl, let's buy her. Let's buy her. I need to borrow some money. And $600, and she went to like four grand.
Dude, this ultra rare, I can't believe the prices they're selling them right now. It's blowing my mind.
How much is it? 7 grand?
$200 for number 9.
Oh, you're talking about the poster. Yeah, they're tripping. I wish I had some gems right now.
So you guys didn't buy it?
We didn't buy it.
No.
We missed out. I told her, I was like, it's gonna go to OpenSea for 10 grand. She didn't believe me.
And what is it at right now?
Oh, bro, don't even tell me what it is.
But dude, like, I need one of those floors. Like, you know what I saw the other day? What was so crazy was is it Safari's mask or Saffron's mask? Saffron's mask off of 007. That's like the first scene of the whole movie.
Oh, is it? Oh, he's wearing it, huh?
He's wearing a regular mask, and then shit happens, and this is what it ends up looking like. But it's a big part of the movie, and people are selling this for $60 right now. And that's why I'm like, dude, I want to just drop $500 in and just buy every single one of these masks. $630 for sale. I probably wouldn't even make a dent in this. Like, $63. Watch, let's see. I bet you we could find a number under 1,000 for under $100.
The House of Cards Amelia Earhart is going for $3,070. So I would have made a $3,000. I'm not gonna say dollars. I'll say gems until I'm cashing out.
Until you're cashing out.
I would have made 3,000 gems.
That's like the craziest thing. So you think about it, you're able to obviously leverage a lot of these collectibles, but with OMI coming into play, eventually being able to convert your gems to OMI tokens, you think that will put like a hit on the market as far as like collectibles and their pricing. Because like what I was wondering was if people decide that they do want to convert their gems to OMI token and they sell their collectibles and there's a ton on the market, is that why Veve is doing so much campaigning before they actually release that option, because they need to like get enough collectibles into the marketplace so that it can still roll even if people do pull.
Well, I feel like I think it's going to counteract each other, like OpenSea and the cashing out of gems is going to counteract. So like there's going to be a dip, but there's going to be a pump. So
true.
And then I also think that, man, maybe I should stack up, but I don't want to be hype on the phone. Well, I could wait, you know what I mean? I could wait to cash out a little more, but I think it's going to counteract. And I think that like people are going to make a lot of money on OpenSea, and it's going to filter back into OMI, or to either OMI or Veve. Because if I go sell a $5,000 collectible on OpenSea, I'm going to come back and spend $2 grand on Veve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to go buy all the stuff I couldn't buy. Maybe even buy a Rizzo.
That would be so far.
Just to complete that first set. So I think it's going to, it's going to work out.
That's what I think about that all the time. I'm like, and I asked you that this morning on the phone. I was like, do you think buying these rares kind of intrigues you to want to go up and complete the set and buy the ultra rare if you didn't hit on it? Like with these two Batmans, like we have the Crouching Batman. I don't know what the name is of that one, but then we have the number 100 Todd McFarlane. If you had the third one, which is the Rizzo, which right now we just looked is 5,400. Do you think that because you own those two other collectibles that it drives you to kind of want to complete that set?
You know what? It was something I never really thought I would do, but it's almost tangible to be able to complete. I would probably complete it. Yeah. If I sold something else for a good amount of money, I'm gonna complete that set.
Yeah.
Just it's almost like a status.
It is.
It's gonna be a social status to like have that full set. Like only a certain amount of people will be able to have that full set.
Well, like that's what happened to me the other day. I was on Instagram or on Twitter, and this guy was like talking about how he was the first person to be on Veve or like one of the first 10,000 people. He's like, I'm an early like person to this project. Like I've been collecting. I was like, okay, like that. Like, let me see what you got. You know, I started going through his profile. He had Batman's like lined up, Todd McFarlane's. He had.
Oh, dude, I've seen profiles like that.
We got my dad in the cut right
What
now,
up?
live on YouTube.
Nice, man. How's it
How
going,
you
guys?
doing? What up?
But
The master Veve collector, the one who bought 5 Todds.
Look at that. I know.
and sold one for 500.
And he regrets it, but it's okay. He's doing good.
Guess how much your Todd's going for right now?
How much?
$2,000.
2,000.
Really, the two? So I have like 3 of them, huh?
Yeah, but don't sell them till they're 100 grand, bro.
The first NFT on Veve.
I know.
If I find
I
out you
regret
sell
selling
them,
out the first one. I sold the first one.
if I find out you sell them for under 100 grand, bro, I don't know. I'll be mad.
You know what's funny, Dad, is we just looked, and my first one was the Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but that's what I was. Back to what we were saying. Does it drive you to buy the Rizzo?
And I think about it. If I had enough, I wish I bought Rizzo when he was cheap, because we were doing this before they had a market, before they had the aftermarket.
There was no market. It was
There
all
was no
Discord.
market. It was like eBay or
Discord.
yeah, like you had to buy it, try to sell it on eBay or Discord or wherever. I wasn't on Discord then, but the minute the market hit, I should have bought it. But I wasn't thinking, oh, I want the first. I wasn't a collector. I wasn't thinking like a collector.
But you know what is also like something to think about too is that what projects are we sleeping on right now that are soon to be doing those same numbers? Like last night I was just looking for anything random. I was looking at Princess Bubbles from Adventure Time, and I have one of them, but it's like number 3,000 and it's a common. And I was like, damn, these are selling for $60.
Those are slept on.
Those are really slept on. Even the what's it called? Not Lady Rainicorn. Let me find out the name real quick so I can get to you correctly.
What I think we should share and touch on is our
Lumpy.
wins and losses. Our wins
And
and
that's,
the loss. I mean, like our worst losses.
what's your worst loss? So what's the most you spent on something that took the biggest dip?
Oh man, that was the ghost trap, bro. I was so.
What is it at?
I don't know. It's like 700. Let's get back. But I was so my worst loss, like my worst 2 losses are like combined in one.
629.
Yeah. So my worst 2 losses are combined in one, bro. I sold the Batman. I mean, I sold my Superman. I got 2 Supermans on the drop. I sold one to get the rest of the gems for the ghost trap, and then Superman went up to like $1,000.
1,300.
Yeah, 1,300 or something. So I was like double loss on that, and then the ghost trap went down to like 300. Bro. I was like, what?
God.
But
Dude,
at the end of the day, that one is slept on too.
it's like
It's heavy slept on right there, bro.
this one right here, okay,
The ghost
everybody?
trap.
If you don't know what ghost trap we're talking about, we need visuals, which we will have very soon. I actually personally sold my Superman while Antonio was here. I bought it for 50, sold it for 400, so it came up 350, but then I dropped another 600 in gems into the marketplace, and so I spent 1,000 on a ghost trap. And if you look at it, this is it right here. I don't know if you can hear that. I think it's so awesome.
Well, one day that thing's gonna be worth a lot of money.
But that's like the thing is like, I took an L on that one right now.
Yeah,
that
I think we
look at
both took a little L, but it's okay because
It's gonna go up.
yeah, it's gonna go up. I think it taught me a good lesson. Like, don't FOMO in too hard. Like, just give it some time. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like, if there's something you really want, just stay focused on like keeping your collectibles tight. Like, we're getting where you want to be. If you're focusing on sets or just getting a lot and are getting enough to flip, like, don't FOMO in too hard. Like, your stuff will dip, bro. Like, even if you
does.
don't think it's gonna dip, it's probably gonna dip. Like, the Todd was like 1,300 this last week. It's gonna go up and it's gonna dip again. So if you want it, just don't buy it when it's going up. Just like crypto, don't buy it in
Don't
the
buy the
green.
hype.
Yeah, don't buy the hype. Buy the red, sell the green, and don't be afraid to flip too, because there's some things that I could have flipped that made a lot of gems and bought back in, like bought a better number.
Same. That's what I did the other day. I was FOMOing in on the No Time to Die posters. I had $100 in my wallet, that 107 that I was gonna use to buy the ticket that released, the 7 of 7 tickets that I didn't get my hands on. And actually, what's crazy is they listed 3 on the marketplace right now. There's 3 listed, and one's like 300,000, one's $1 million, the other's $3 million. But I FOMO'd in because I was like, damn, I didn't hit this. I have the money in there. I want to get something that's in this price range. So I'm over here just searching I'm refreshing the page on the No Time to Die like rare poster, and finally one pops up. It's 107. Boom, I bought it. But then I look at the number. It's like number like 1793, like a random number. And then I'm looking today, and I'm like, wow, like they got like number 900 right here for like $80. They got like number 700 here for like 110. I was like, I could put in $3 more and got like number 700. Instead, I got like 1,000. And you know what I thought this morning? It was a crazy thought. I was in the shower. I was thinking. I was like, because I just purchased the No Time to Die rare. I got number like 440, but I spent 100 and I had $4.20 in my account. I ended up loading 107 to go for it this morning. I didn't hit. So then I'm looking on the marketplace. I found one for 135 or 125. Threw in another $20, and I'm looking. Boom, gets taken off the marketplace. I scroll down. Threw in another 25. Spent 150 on it. And I was thinking in my mind when I was showering, I was like, if there was a line of people in front of me, you know, and there was 1,700 of these things they were giving out at 2,700, do you think 400 is like the front of the line? You know what I mean? Like, but I thought about it in a different way. I'm like, but like think about how there's still like 2,000 right behind you, you know, 2,300, like. And I look at that in the marketplace as like, people are gonna buy these collectibles and they're probably never gonna sell them. So you might not ever see those on the marketplace. So there might be fewer and fewer that get put out there, but that's just gonna drive the demand to have it, and the price will go up.
Oh yeah, if you got the low mints, you're doing good. You just gotta wait. In time, your money will pay. In time, it's gonna pay off.
What's your favorite collectible right now?
Out of all my, you know, it's weird, dude. The one I really like having is that the lava coin. The one that
rainbow?
Yeah, I don't know why I like that little thing. Dude.
I saw a sick piece of art in the showroom. It was the Saffron's mask. It was stretched out really big, and then they put the lava coin behind it, and they put the rainbow coming out of its mouth. That was open.
Sick.
And then it was like kind of like showering on top of a bunch of collectibles. And I was like,
Nice.
that's like the cool thing you can do. And what I was speaking about the Givenchy, Cleopatra, and all those 4 was because just like the Rizzo, it's the same price. But you can notice when you go into people's showrooms when they have that stretched across the floor and it looks like it's a dance floor, or it looks like it's like a club, you know, when you go in there, it makes your whole showroom's aesthetic look way better.
Yeah, it does create a whole new dynamic. That's one, you know, that's one that I kind of it kind of like helped me determine what I should go for, because on that one I was like, the one you're talking about, the pride poster, the one that twitches or like it like goes between images, the Da Vinci one, that was the common, and I didn't want to go for it. I went for the gold and the silver, and I should have went for that one.
But that was like at the time when it dropped, and still I don't think it touched lower than like $1,200.
Yeah, I should have went for that one, and I regret it. I do have the logo I got on the drop of sub 1,000.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but so I learned from that, and now like when everybody's hyped for the secret rare or the ultra rare, and they're all going for that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna try to swoop up as many of these commons as I can, and if I have to, I'll sell 2 or 3 of them to get what I want.
And
that's been like my game plan.
But you've been doing good because you're creating, like, that's what I'm saying, like me, like I have low mints, but the thing about my low mints is that all my low like numbers, I only have 1, because I, instead of buying like 3, I bought 1, and now that collectible that I've maybe spent like 2 is like up to like 5 or 6, but you having 3 and the floor goes to like 3, you know, now you have 9, so you could sell 2, still have 1, and then use that like, you know.
Oh, dude, I did good on the lava coin. I flipped one right away for like $650.
They're like 400 right now.
Yeah, then it went down to 400. I flipped one for $650, bro. and that kind of brought me through the whole week.
See, and that's like the smartest thing is like I feel like if you're constantly putting in the work to get on the drops and push the buy button when it hits in 1 second and you happen to get one of those, it's worth it every time. And I think, like you're saying, leveraging having an extra amount of gems in your wallet to be able to purchase stuff when you see it on these dips is gonna pay off long term, because then that number might go like, dude, do you plan on selling low mints like long term maybe, but right now?
I'm kind of coming with a game plan where I'm gonna there's certain things I'm gonna hold for a really long time, and then there's certain things that I'll just be like ready to let go. I really think that I'm gonna do, like, when OpenSea comes and we're able to cash out, I'm gonna look at cashing out at least what I invested. I got like 7, so I would like to take out like 10.
Have you added all of your all of the?
No, I'll be here all day.
I think, dude, I think I'm.
But I want to.
I'm up there, dude.
No, you're up there. I think I have like 30 something.
You're more, dude. You're more than 7. I promise you that. You're more.
Oh no, I know I'm way. Dude, I have fucking 5 collectibles that are paying my whole shit. I have like 2 collectibles that pay the whole shit.
Well, no, even in just like, I feel like with what we have, how long we've been in, we probably spent like 10 racks.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't count the market money,
The fees.
and fees.
Like when you just saw me scrolling, like, look how long I'm scrolling for. Like that right there. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so let's see. 80, 45, 80, 160, 205, 305.
Oh yeah, I threw $300 in the first day, bro. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I was like, I even asked my homies, I was like, you think I'm stupid?
No.
And he's like, no, those are gonna be worth money.
I'm at 925, 1135. Wow, dude, that's like, I'm at 1135 just right there. I'm like my first like 7. But dude, I'm telling you, man, we gotta just keep buying these, because this is the thing. The craziest thing about Veve that I think some people have yet to understand is that it has augmented reality, it has showrooms, it has contracts with some of the biggest brands that are out there, and the collectibles that they're dropping can be brought out into real life and taken pictures of and then shared to a feed.
Yeah, you could read the comic, you can put it on your desk. It's dope, dude. Like, when I tell people about Veve, I wait till the end to show them augmented reality, and then they're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Then it's like the closer.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what the fuck, I'm gonna get this shit.
They're like, oh, that's cool, like Batman and Powerpuff Girls. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but check this out.
They probably think I'm a weirdo too. They're like, why is this weirdo talking to me like this?
Let me ask you this. What do you think the future is of Veve?
The future, I've always had these kind of ideas of what they're gonna do, but the future of Veve is they're gonna have a bunch of categories. They're gonna have, I believe they're gonna have the collectibles, the comics. They're gonna obviously go into movie tickets. Where, I mean, it's not gonna be like, I believe like with movie tickets, they're gonna, these movie companies are gonna really realize that NFTs are a great promotion. So like, you know, I go to the state fair or the movies and I'll save ticket stubs. I have ticket stubs from me and my girl's first date and stuff like that. Now imagine being able to save your ticket stub as an NFT. That's not, like, you're not buying it because it's gonna go up $1 million like the first movie ticket.
It's like a memory.
Yeah, you can have a memory. And you imagine buying a little Superman NFT movie ticket. You know what I mean? You're gonna pay $10 for it, and you can get your ticket. So I see them doing a lot of that. I see them going into like movies. So it's gonna be like a Walmart, bro. You're gonna go in there, and like right now we're all hyped getting every drop,
It's
every
like
drop, every drop.
Hastings.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Hastings but digital. Like I want every drop, I want every drop. But soon, we're not gonna be able to hang, bro. It's like it's getting too heavy.
It's already heavy. It's like,
yeah, it's like they're gonna have 3-4 drops a day, and then you're not even gonna be able to keep track of them. And eventually, it's gonna be just like walking into Walmart. You go, okay, I want to go buy a ticket today. And I'm gonna go to Veve, and I'm just gonna do it easier on Veve because I'll get a collectible, and I'll get my tickets. I don't have to stand in line, and I think it's gonna be a lot more like that. Like,
I agree. I think especially kind of like just thinking about like their metaverse like they might even figure out ways to like, because like I think about it, I'm like Veve eventually is gonna, like you said, get rid of just showrooms. You're gonna only have so many showrooms, but then you'll have Veve Verse, and Veve Verse will be like your metaverse, where you can like have your hangout, your lounge area, your collectibles. But like I think about it, and I'm like, man, I see people on the feed that are like in their house with every James Bond poster on the wall. I'm like, how long did that take them to do that? And then I think, how can you get it to where other people can see it? Like, I know that I have my phone and my phone screen. How can I get someone? And this is like something that I thought was crazy. Like we were saying, with getting an electric playhouse, setting up our collectibles, all you would have to do is connect with Veve and figure out how they can pin your showroom. Where
you're definitely you're gonna be able to host. You'll probably be able to watch movies at your friend's little hosting party. I believe you're gonna be able to do all that. I mean, I think what needs to happen first is the augmented reality glasses need to become more affordable, and once that happens, it's off. It's over.
What do you think they are right now? Like 400 for a cheap pair?
They're not that affordable. But when they become more affordable to the masses, it's pretty much game over, bro. I'll be able to go visit your showroom, or if you set up something else, and you invite me, I can go to it immediately. I'll be walking around the park like a weirdo, like looking at stuff that it's not
there.
Yeah, and people are gonna think I'm weird, bro. I had a joke the other day. I was like, I'm gonna be rich from Veve, but I'm gonna be in a field with like no clothes on, like I'm homeless, with my glasses on, and I'm gonna be looking at all my collectibles, thinking I got a house and all this shit, and I'm just gonna be like sitting there, fucking. People are gonna think I'm weird, bro.
People are gonna run us dry right now.
Yeah, they're gonna think I'm psychotic. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? And I'm like, I'm rich, bitch. I got this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I got the Dragon Girl.
I got Dragon Girl.
Secret rare. No, dude, that's so crazy to think about. That's what I'm really curious is like, Veve, when we found out about it, already had DC, Marvel, popular things happening, but no one knew what was coming, when it was dropping, and so we were just there whenever we heard of something. But now that it's become so like mainstream, I would say it's becoming more mainstream. They say that right now there's like a couple 100,000 users. I don't think so. I think when we got on, there might have been like 200,000 users, but now...
No, I think when we started, there was only 30,000.
30,000?
Yeah, we were like 30,000.
What do you think we're at now?
The last time I heard them speak about it, we were over 700,000 downloads. But you gotta account for the people like bots, people like me who have their kids and their chick fucking running accounts, and so we got multiple accounts on one for.
There could be maybe 300,000 actual users, you know, because that's the truth. Like, that's what Veve has to fix, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we're gonna have to like figure out with just the drops in general. It's like right now you get a countdown timer that wasn't there at one point. You just bought when it hit 9 o'clock. I knew my friends.
You had, dude. I remember when the Ultraman dropped. That shit froze for like 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Like it kicked me out. I had to sit there for 2 fucking hours trying to get back in the app, and I was like, I'm not getting it. And I was able to buy some.
Remember how crazy we were tripping out about the Ultra, like, coming out?
Yeah, the Ultraman.
Like, they were dropping, like, them in the city and doing videos, and, like,
bro, I was hyped, bro.
We had them set up in our showroom, like, that guy was the main one, you know, like...
Dude, that shit was tight, dude. I like those memories. Those are something I'll always remember. It's not the same no more. And that's one thing I believe that eventually, like what the app is today, we will not be able to recognize it within the next year or 6 months. It's not going to be the same because 6 months ago, this app was nothing like it is today.
True.
And we're just going to keep evolving. And I think Veve is always 100 steps ahead. Like they
have so many developers and contracts, and
they're just crazy, bro. And the stronger they keep moving, the more it's gonna go.
What's your favorite one that dropped like this last 2 weeks? Because we're probably like, I think it was before the Throg. We had all these No Time to Dies, the Labbits. We had a Spider-Man drop, and then we also had our comics that dropped, and we had Thanos.
My most exciting drop was the comic X-Men Uncanny. I got the secret.
It's the secret.
I only got Dude, I used to be able to buy 12 at a time, as many as I wanted.
All your fingers.
$3 on the fucking, on the aftermarket. Now, dude, if I get one, I'm lucky as fuck, dude.
And then it like shows up, it's like a common.
Yeah, but I'm still like, fuck it.
Dude, me.
I got one.
Look at this, dude. On my collection for my my comics, I think every single last of the 6 ones I just hit straight
Commons?
straight comments. Let's turn this.
I got an uncommon on the last drop. And then I went and sniped a couple sub 2,000 or sub 5,000.
I don't even think this is. There we go. Look at all these comments that the boys got.
Yeah, but you got this one's tight. You got the Avengers. That was a nice one.
I paid for that one.
Yeah, I did too. I had to because that's a double cover, bro.
I couldn't sleep on this one either. This one, I got that on the drop, but this one right here.
Yeah, I bought her too after.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I got that. I had the whole set.
The Marvel Special
Yeah,
of the city.
but I don't think that's not a long term hold.
You think
There's
it's
some
not?
long term holds and there's some non long term holds. Like you might you really gotta do your homework on the comics because in the real life, some comics are really valuable, and those are the ones you want to hold. And then some are just whatever.
That's what my boy was telling me in the sauna. He's a comic head,
Yeah,
and
he knows.
I started just talking to him because he's always wearing anime on his shorts and his jackets, and I was like, oh shit, like I wonder what this guy knows. He's like, dude, like that X-Men, like everyone's sleeping on X-Men, like that's gonna be like a huge one. And I was like, really? He's like, that's one of the most popular comics.
Dude, you talking about the Uncanny?
Yeah,
Dude, that's why I'm not gonna sell.
yeah.
I have the motherfucking secret rare. Bro, I have the golden, I have the shit.
The golden
bro.
goose.
Dude, I have it.
93 for sale. See, and that's what doesn't worry me is okay, there's 93 for sale, but on Death or on the one we have, the Ghostbusters Ghost Trap, there's 111 for sale. You know, and Ghostbusters is about to come out, but that secret rare right there with the foot to the face,
Yeah, that little foot.
that big toe in
Dude,
your mouth.
I'm happy with that little foot, dude. That shit makes me happy. I'm like, shit, look at that little stinky foot. Little stinker.
Wearing his damn ponthos.
Little stinky.
Dude, I'm. This is the thing. I want to just go in and buy everything right now, but it's also like you're saying, understanding that there's gonna be highs, there's gonna be lows.
Yeah. Like,
This-
VV's not done. When you gotta imagine when they drop Star Wars, dude.
Pokemon.
This is one thing we gotta touch on. Tomorrow is VV's birthday.
That's what I was gonna say.
I made a showroom that says "Happy Birthday, VV" in shadow art.
Show 'em.
Have you seen it?
Dude, I think it's crazy how you're doing that. I don't even know how you're placing collectibles like that. You're doing it off the shadow.
Yeah, I use a shadow and I create images. I've done like Batman. I've done Marvel. When we first did a Marvel, I did a Spider-Man. I did a spider and put Marvel. Shit's sick.
It's
dude.
crazy how you're doing that. I don't even know if people are thinking about how they can do that.
People trip out, bro. I haven't really been like fucking with my showroom much because it's so hard to get in my damn showrooms, bro.
It's crazy because of how much time it's taking to load things. But at the same time, understanding that it's like, how much data is on our phone? How much stuff is it having to register and recognize and load? You know, it's tons of different things. But it's crazy to see it.
Yeah, it makes me want to get like, I might just go to the iPhone. Bro.
I think the iPhone is solid. This is the only thing that I think about at the same time is that your phone, when I was on your showroom, you had an easier time grabbing collectibles. So if you go to my showroom on an iPhone, right here, and dude, I only have like 40 or like 50 of my 130 collectibles in here. But like, look how stuffed this is already. And watch how different it is for me to move my collectibles versus like you moving yours. From like a distance, you can push it, and it knows. So like, I haven't really done much inside of it.
Oh shit.
But like, so say like I wanted to like move like this Batman. Like it.
Oh yeah, I have that problem too. It's just because when you have a bunch of stuff stacked, like there's certain things I can't ever move again because I have it so stacked.
That it will touch something else.
Yeah, I can't even click on it.
See, I can't even get through some of my showrooms sometimes. But as you can see, this is a showroom live right here. A couple different collectibles that I've had in my collection: the Gold and Silver Dragon Girl, Lumpy Space Princess, Ultramans, all these different collectibles. Mary Townsville, Mojo Jojo, all these different things you can collect, and then throw into augmented reality.
Yeah, there's a lot of creativity in Veve. There's a lot of
There's my vault.
sick people in there.
If you can see inside of it, that's a vault right there.
We need to be able to start sharing these on the screen.
We're going to. But yo, any last words you want to say to the team? Any drops that are coming that we need to be aware of?
Tomorrow is the Thor super limited comic. They're almost impossible nowadays. Like I remember I used to be able to get like anything like 2,500 collectibles. I was like almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Now I can't even get a $30,000 or 30 minute comic. So
Well, it's
like
like
10,000 is like I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm gonna try.
I know you're gonna go for it.
I'm gonna go for it. I can't even not. I think it's gonna come to the point where I'm just gonna not even have gems in my account and just try. Like fuck it, if they get it, then I'll post the gems.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you just have to upload gems. You might not get it, but I'm like,
Because I always wonder that if you could just like hit it, and then like it asks you to purchase it, and then you're loading the gems, or if you preloaded gems would be better. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, the next set that I'm gonna go in on Veve will probably be the Ultra or the Star Trek set, and it's because
shit. I
I
got the whole
slept on
set.
it. I slept on it.
I got the whole thing
There was ultra rare sitting on the market, number 600
for like $90.
nothing. Yeah, and I was like I can't do it. I just went to the dispensary and I just like I'm here in Cali, like I shouldn't get them, you know. But then my dad's like telling me, he's like, dude, buy them. Like that's the biggest like cult
Bro,
following
when that thing hits
collectible.
OpenSea, they have NFTs right now of the spaceship, and they're just a picture.
Yeah.
They're going for a shitload of money, bro. But wait till they get these fuckers in their hands.
The thing is that the only reason I didn't buy in on it was because it was so basic. It didn't have lights blinking. It didn't have like a thing that moved, like interactive. Like the cube was just like a square with a bunch of digital things around it. Like I just didn't buy in. But then I realized how big this community is and how many people follow Star Trek. I was like, man, I should get in on something like this. And so now, moving forward, I think that that's the set that I have my eyes on, and I'm willing to sell a couple of things. Rizzo is for sure something on my mind. All gold, Dragon Girl, Tokidoki. And I want to get this Ito tomorrow.
Wait, Ito's tomorrow too?
Thursday, right? When Ito?
Yeah, Ito is on the birthday, bro.
It's tomorrow.
And the comic. Oh my god.
So be prepared to load another 150 gems.
Fuck, I gotta sell something else.
I'm selling this. Should I sell this Labbit? Is this a sell right here? This guy right here.
If you're not gonna complete the set, I've already flipped a couple Labbits and then I bought them back.
This guy right here.
Oh, he's my favorite, dude.
He's sick, dude. He's sick.
He was the one I had to have on that drop. So I'm gonna show you this. This is my shadow art for Veve's birthday. Can you see it?
You definitely can see that.
That's my shadow art. Happy birthday to Veve. So, happy birthday, Veve. I'm happy to be a part of your first birthday. And if I'm able to get a drop tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do it just for Veve.
I think the Ito is definitely something that has been long awaited. It's been like 5 or 6 months since we've.
If I get an Ito, I will trade you because I don't have anything for the full set.
You don't have the Ultraman common, uncommon.
I have the common, the uncommon. I don't have the rare.
I'm gonna go for it too. How many are they dropping? I hope not a lot.
It's like 1900.
No, really?
It's like almost impossible. Bro.
Is it even like, okay, let's see, coming? Is Ito like, let's see. He's $90. He's an ultra rare. There's 1,910 available.
Yeah.
He drops in one day from right this moment.
Bro, it's almost impossible. If you get one, you are one lucky son of a mother.
Well, that's like the craziest thing. It's like nobody realizes, and I think it's like a lot of the noobs to the like platform, and that's something that you got me to realize, is it's not just about the collectible, it's about the history behind it. Like when you were telling me, you're like, yo, Todd McFarlane is the first ever like minted NFT on Veve, or like when you were telling me, you're like, yo, like look at these comics, like this one has a double cover. Like that is stuff like the King. Like all of those things are things to think about. Veve having its first birthday and there are only 1,900 of them, I could see that going to a couple grand.
Oh, even.
Because it's a complete twist set.
1,900 is nothing, bro. Once that goes to OpenSea is doing 10,000 mint projects, and they're selling for a shit of fucking money, bro.
That's what you also remind me of, is that 10,000 isn't really, I mean, they're not even doing 10,000 anymore, anything.
They are, but it's getting washed out. Like everybody's trying to do something else.
Like your Captain Americas.
Yeah, but still those, like even though we have like high mint ones right now, we're not used to it, those are gonna be worth money, bro.
And you know what's funny is that the reason that the price is so high on the common for the Captain America is because they haven't sold out.
Yeah.
It's like that Joker from the Batman that was holding the chain. It didn't sell out, but then they just were like, okay, we're gonna take it away, and now there's less. So now it's more.
Yeah, they should burn those. That'd be nice.
So that's what I'm like wondering.
I don't even own the common. I own the ultra rare Captain America.
A common?
I don't even have a common.
You have one common.
Not of the Captain America.
He's still available for $40.
Yeah, they're taking them off today.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 8,000 of them out there. If they do take it today, because there's still 14,512 editions.
Yeah, they're burning him today.
Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Maybe I'll buy one.
I'm gonna look him up on the prices for a common. There's 340 for sale. The floor is 40K, or $40 for number 20,000. So if I filter these editions low to high, let's see what we get. Okay, so these top ones, like number 141 is 525. Number 197 is 400. I just filtered down. 350 for number 296. $200 for number 418. 185 for number 463. 139 for 549.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good steals. Like if you're a long time holder and you're not a flipper, and you just want to have it.
Wow. The only reason
I think the floor will be like $60 by tomorrow
because of the burn.
Because of the burn.
But that's like the thing is like right now I have the ultra rare on this one and I have the uncommon, but I don't have that secret rare because I just can't spend $2,200 on it. I don't. It's just not that cool to
The
me.
secret rare?
Yeah, Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm happy with the ultra rare. Dude, I'm happy in anything nowadays. Ever since Spider-Man hit, it's been like mayhem, bro, and everything is like just you think you know Veve until they drop Marvel, and then it's like fucking what the fuck am I doing?
What does he do? He just salutes.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's your what? That's your
ultra rare.
That's your ultra rare. So that's the one I have.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
Your secret. Damn. So my ultra rare right now that I spent $250 on is going for 540. Okay, but then the secret rare down here, 908 for 2,200.
Oh, 9,000?
No, 2,200 for number 908. The floor.
Oh yeah. So
What does he do? See,
he blocks bullets too. What? Or blocks something. Do it again. That's pretty sick.
I mean, that's cool. But like, are you gonna drop 2,200 on it?
I don't know. Like it depends. If I sell something really tight,
That needs to be a segment on the show. Copper drop
copper drop. Yeah, we'll have to
with
do
the
that.
price.
We're gonna come with a better format, but we don't want to just. I don't know. Like right now,
We're
we're
learning.
just going through it. You guys are with us. If you're joining us and you're new to us,
We got
we'll be posting links and we'll have a better format for you. But hey, man, you're early to the show. Congratulations.
It's like being early to Veve.
Yeah.
It's like being
You're
early
gonna love
to
us.
Veve.
You're gonna fucking love us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're honestly like, we're all in. We bought in.
Yeah, we're OGs. Like, we're not just like, oh, I need to do a show today and I got 5 collectibles. Oh, man, we're OGs. I got 320 collectibles.
1,700 followers.
I got 500,000 on mine. I know I'm not like, I know some motherfuckers got like 100 millions. But
How do we get there? How do we get?
We're
Is it
getting
only
there.
gonna dip again? I don't think so.
you know what? It might dip in the bear season. You might be able to get it for 1 or 2 cents. But after this year, like right now, is a great buy. A penny though?
A penny.
Get the fuck out of here. This shit's gonna be like $10 one day.
So if you spent $1,000, you're getting 100,000.
You're getting more.
Because it's not even a penny yet.
Oh yeah.
It's not even a penny.
No,
yet. You're right.
it's 0.07. 0.007.
We had a 007 week when 007 was dropping.
Yeah.
What are the chances? It's been a 007 week. That's what
It's
someone
been
tweeted.
007. So I would. This is not financial advice, but go buy some fucking money.
I would say if you are a Vivanese collector and viewer, buy some Omi.
Yeah.
No cap. You have to have Omi in your wallet if you have Veve.
And one thing I learned being the OG in this game is sometimes you gotta just like let it be. Don't FOMO in, and like know that one day you'll have it. Cause like I saw Todd going up to like a crazy price, bro, in the beginning. I was like, oh man, I fucking have it. I was like, he's $900. I'm fucking losing my Todd. And then he dipped to like 600.
I would have bought another one. I should have.
I fucking bought it. Yes. And then he dipped down to like 400.
Oh,
And then he backed up. I'm like, yes.
Dude.
But don't FOMO in. Wait for that good price. And just keep collecting. Keep doing your thing, man.
If you really want it, you will get it.
Yeah.
If you really want it. That's how
Yeah,
I felt about
exactly.
Lady Rainicorn.
Exactly.
Dropped $1,000 on her. I didn't want to do it, but I got the number I wanted, and now that's like something off my chest where I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry if I'm screenshotting floor prices or pumps. So, yeah, like you said, just keep buying them.
Just
Keep it
do your
going.
thing, man.
Yo, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on the show. We're going to be doing these at least 2 to 3 times a week,
Yeah,
and
we
they're
need
going to
to do
get
more.
better. They're going to get 10 times better.
And we're gonna promote this one. So you better watch.
And you guys, if you're our first subscriber, we're doing something very special.
Let's do the first 3.
First 3 subscribers to this channel will receive.
A digital collectible. And I have some nice comics, and I have some other things I can pop off. So
Same.
go subscribe. Subscribe, like, share, do all that.
I'll put up some Finn Martins. I'll put up some X-Men comics.
Yeah, we're gonna have some good giveaways. I want to start a community giveaway so we can have like people pitch in to a pot, and then we can have an account for drops on them, like maybe for the comics,
Yeah.
or maybe we could just pay for the comic, have a drop, and give that away. Whatever it is, if it's a secret rare or
Anything
rare,
we
an
get.
uncommon, you guys will see, and you guys will get it.
We'll be doing live. Yeah, we're gonna have to get on the live cops, the copper drops, the slept on of the week, win or losing, and also
the flipper flop.
the flipper flop, and then the Q&A.
Yes, sir.
We could open this for Q&A, and then yeah, a live cop is a must. And like you said, anything we hit, it goes to whoever is involved in it.
Yeah, maybe once we get to like 10 subscribers,
10.
let's do our first giveaway.
Okay.
To other than the first 3.
Yeah, the first one will be like a live drop giveaway.
Yeah, we'll do a live drop to our subscribers.
And if we don't hit on that drop, we'll move to the next drop.
Yeah, if we don't hit on that drop, then we just go to the next one until we hit, and then we'll give some away.
Because then we could use that money that we were using for the drop to fight a snipe one off the market.
Oh yeah.
Or we could either move it to the next drop, and that's something we can figure out.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty dope. Like even if we have to buy an aftermarket one, throw it to somebody,
Throw it
a
to
nice
some-
mint.
That would be sweet. I think that's like the cool thing that we can do with this is just like cop collectibles and give them out, you know, and help people start their collection.
Yeah, get them started, man. All you gotta do is, man, if you just open that account and get started, we're gonna hook you up. Like we're gonna try to hook you up, and we don't even have no subscribers right now. So
We have 0
Get it.
subscribers, and that's the best thing is we can
we're
start
about
from
to
here.
do this.
But yo, thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
hopping on. We out.
What's up? That's that.
You just gotta push stop up there.
Oh